I decided to do this mid-season review because I felt like this anime hasn't had like a bad episode yet, and I just wanted to get like a whole bunch of things off my chest. Murenase follows a small little pink wolf called Ranka and her path into creating the ultimate pack full of animals of all sorts of species. The first person that she recruits is Jin, a human male. Jin hates animals with a passion because when he was a kid, he was mauled by 3 bears because he was trying to save a little wolf. And that little wolf just so happened to be Ranka. This show is a animal of the week type of format for the first 6 episodes. So each episode you'll learn something new about each of these animals. And you'll see more and more of them try to join the pack and interact with Ranka and Jin. For example, the female hyena, she has a unchin-chin. And if you don't know what a chin-chin is, you're gonna find out in like episode 5 or 4 or whatever. Like, you would never know these things until you like watch the series, or if you're a fanatic about animals. And I think that's like one of the benefits of like watching shows like this, is that you can get exposed to knowledge that you would have never found if you weren't watching it. Like Cells at Work, I love watching Cells at Work because you always learn something different about the cells each episode, and you'll get that drama or that impact between the red blood cell and the white blood cell. Like, can cells actually reproduce with each other like that? They can't, but like people like to think. Some shows Murenase reminds me of is Amagi Brilliant Park, Marsha Masune, Maija Partners a Monkey. Yeah, it is basically Maija Partners a Monkey as an anime. One of the main things I want to talk about this show is that all of the female characters in this show are going to have a anime girl appearance. Why is that? I have no idea. Why in God's name is a sloth looking like a snack? I don't understand why the koala bear, why does she have breasts bigger than most anime tsunderes? Like, what's going on? To be completely honest with you, it fills that hole that Monster Masune left. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Monster Masune, it's basically an anime full of monsters that look like women, and they're trying to do stuff to a human male. Now, for the most part, Murenase is the same deal that's going on. However, Murenase looks like a harem, but it's not really a harem because Jin hates all the animals anyways and only wants to be with Hitomi. But at the same time, maybe that's not right according to the manga. So we'll see what happens. The manga has a chapter that goes into the relationship between Jin and Hitomi as well as Ranka. In the anime, they skip over it altogether. So I don't know whenever they're going to be able to bring it back up. Maybe after this Honey Badger episode. Who knows? Please, I hope they do, because it brings the drama that this series is missing. And people will have like some more things to talk about when it comes to Jin's relationship between a human and a wolf. Because in the manga, he literally says like, if only Ranka wasn't a wolf. That right there is kind of like showing like Ranka's dedication and all the love that she has shown him. Jin acknowledges it, but if you're only watching anime, you would never think about it. I honestly hope the next episode goes into it, because they can only show so many animals each week anyways. One of my favorite animals that they showed was the monkeys. When the monkeys came and straight up balled out at the school Olympics, it was amazing. They came out with all sorts of like banana boats and guns. They were cheating their butts off. And that hysteria that was going on throughout the whole episode, I like that type of stuff. It's good wholesome fun. However, I don't really like Miyubi dying all the time, because when Miyubi dies, it kind of like makes everything stop, because it's always going to be Ranka scouting, Miyubi! Oh my god, no! Ooh, she died! Oh my god, XD, XD, XD. She keeps dying, whatever. It's whatever. The cooking club, I'm always going to call it the main character club, because anybody that's in the main character club is going to be shown throughout the series. Most of the characters that you'll see, they'll make little cameos throughout the series, but for the most part, they'll never have anything really important to say. You'll see the lion come up every other episode because he's the lion, he's the GOAT. He's simping right now. He went from being the top of the food chain, being a baller, to being a no life, losing my mane every episode because I'm a gag right now. But if Hitomi's not really contributing much besides like, I guess, another yes voice. Yukari, the koala bear, she really isn't contributing much to the story either, besides showing big boobs, I suppose. Miyubi, as I said, all she does is die. The cat Kirimi, you'll always see her in like different scenes of her just checking things out or taking a nap, being useless anyways. The one time she was useful, however, was when it came to getting the cooking club its materials. Masochist Panda is introduced in the 6th episode. This panda is literally the same person as Darkness from Konosuba. And I honestly want to say like this will make the comedy potential of the anime go even higher. The problem is that this anime is only going to be airing for 12 episodes. If you're using your time introducing characters each week, you're never going to have enough time to actually develop each of them. So let's say the cooking club has like 7 or 8 members. It's taken 7 or 8 episodes to introduce all these 7 or 8 members, and you're only going to have 3 episodes to really explore everything else that's going on around the world of Murenase. But it's okay because anime is made for people to read the manga. I read the manga because I watched the anime, and reading the manga, I feel more complete. I feel more interested in the story than the anime right now, because I'm pretty sure the anime is going to introduce everybody that they want to, and then they're going to pick up some of the chapters that they skipped in the manga. That's the best way that they could really adapt this series as a whole right now. If you read the manga, or if you look at some of the screenshots from the manga, they look very similar to how the anime did. So art style wise, I think it's pretty nice. I think when it comes to sound effects and whatnot throughout the series, whenever the animals get really mad, they'll have the a roar or something going on, or like a growl. I think that's pretty nice, like nice effects, like whenever they're really mad. And whenever it's really like sad times or they want you to feel sad, they'll change the music and they'll change like the tone and whatnot, just for a little bit, just for like a little joke or something like that. But for the most part, I really like the series as a whole and how it's presented to me. Should you watch it? I would suggest watching it. It's not a bad watch. Would you waste your time on it? It's not a waste of space, basically. I don't think any anime is a waste of time, except when it's like going on and talking about stuff that you don't really care about. So if you're not into like animals or I guess anime girls with titties, I wouldn't watch it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But like if you're into that type of stuff, come and join the crowd. We accept you full arms. Here's a theory I want you to think about. All the female animals in this show are featured as anime girls in cosplay, basically. All the male animals in this show are basically animals. If the roles were reversed, do you think people will watch the show still? I honestly think not as much people will watch it because people are there for plot, but like the same comedy that you get from it, all the jokes can still be told the same way. It's just that you won't have that sexual tension or that intimate tension between the two. Like if it was Ronka licking Jin, like if Ronka was a regular wolf licking a human male Jin, then like you just be like, okay, it's just a dog licking the human, whatever. But because Ronka is a girl, you feel some sort of way when you see it initially. Other things that you'll see in the series, like with the lion trying to get with the impala. If the impala would just look like a regular deer, and the lion, which will probably look like a regular guy, once they get with the impala, it's just gonna look like a guy trying to kiss a deer, which isn't as exciting to look at as whereas a impala girl kisses a lion. And I don't know if this really is getting portrayed the right way, but you get what I'm trying to say. If it was switched, all the jokes would stay the same for the most part, but it just wouldn't be as interesting. I don't really see them being girls as being a problem for the series, but I find the problem with people who won't watch the series because they are girls. And if you complain about it, then you're missing the whole point of like, this is just a show where there's just comedy and different things going on between animals, and they just so happen to have it set up this way so that they can tell more jokes, because you can't tell the same types of jokes that they're telling or show the same type of emotions that they're showing with their roles reversed. If you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Down if you're watching this in the future. What's up, boy? I got a banana! Hey! Oh, don't be hating. Come on, let me eat a banana on screen. Come on. I'll probably have like some videos on the side here you can watch. Like this one or that one. As if I figure out how to do it. This is gonna be a blank video right now.